Elon Musk is without a doubt a true revolutionary. The billionaire entrepreneur was the first to support Ukraine during the war with the aggressor Russia and has supplied important internet technology to the country. While Ukraine was suffering from a blackout, SpaceX-owned Starlink Internet was the only working internet service provider in the country. Now, Musk needs a way to protect the technology from the Russian invaders, and he can go to any lengths to ensure his technology isn't destroyed. According to reports, Musk has taken on the task of creating a super tank that can give Russia or any other aggressor a run for their money. Let's take a look at how Musk plans to stamp a firm foot into the defense and arms industry. Stay tuned. Before we begin this video, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the bell for the latest notifications and updates. That way, you'll never miss a video from us. With that said, let's get into it. The project to design a tank is being implemented jointly between Musk and a defense consortium from Germany. Such a pairing cannot help but make us picture the inevitable success of the project. Musk's technologies have already played a significant role in Russia's war against Ukraine. In the early days of the war, Musk provided Ukraine with his satellite internet system, and this really paid off. Starlink's systems helped break through the information blockade. In addition, Starlink works to keep critical infrastructure and personnel working at Ukrainian power plants and industrial enterprises. Starlink has also been used by the Ukrainian military. Tanks have become the new object of interest for Musk. Their role in modern warfare can hardly be overstated. The real-world combat experience of using tanks in the Russian-Ukrainian confrontation shows that the tactics of their implementation needs to be revised, and wherever changes are on the horizon is certain to appear with extraordinary solutions. Most likely, the German defense concern Rheinmetall will become Musk's partner in the new tank project. The concern recently introduced a concept fire support combat vehicle called the Lynx 120. It was originally assumed that this vehicle would be based on the chassis of the Lynx KF-41 infantry fighting vehicle, and that the combat module with new turret and 120mm smoothbore gun would be borrowed from the Leopard 2 tank. This gun will also be able to fire projectiles with a programmable detonation. The Lynx 120 will additionally include a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun and a machine gun on an unmanned turret. The Lynx 120 has a mass of 44 tons. In other words, it's a light tank. The experience of military operations in Ukraine shows that it is light tanks that gain advantage in a rapid troop advance. The fact is, it is roads which remain the main routes for the movement of troops. Heavy tanks on public roads create many kilometers of traffic jams and become an easy target for aircraft attack. Drones and combat crews armed with Javelin and NLAW anti-tank systems, as well as Panzerfaust's 3 grenade launchers. The light tanks have armor that provides protection against medium-caliber ammunition and shrapnel. Of course, this armor will not protect against Javelin and NLAW missiles or Panzerfaust grenades. However, heavy tanks with an armor thickness of 600 to 700 millimeters also do a poor job against such ammunition. Increasing the speed and maneuverability of the vehicle by way of a smaller mass gives the crew a greater chance of coming out alive. We should also not forget about the more advanced active defenses of the tank. Such active protection systems include modern means of detecting missile launches operating using the ultraviolet range. The system warns the crew of the launch of a rocket or grenade towards the tank. As the ammunition approaches, the automatic system for setting the barrier is triggered. An aerosol cloud is sprayed in the path of the projectile, which cloaks the tank from the infrared and optical light range. There are also a means of optoelectronic suppression. Such a module is generally installed on the tank's turret. Included in such an active defense complex is a searchlight that emits radiation in the optical and infrared ranges. The range of these systems is 2 to 2.7 yards. To cross this distance, a Javelin rocket takes 13 seconds or more. This is enough time for the active protection system to interfere with the operation of the optoelectronic ATGM guidance device. The rocket receives a false signal, causing it to either crash into the ground or fly past. However, the Rheinmetall concern has created even more advanced weapons that not only protect the tank, but also allow it to effectively attack sources of danger. UAVs and kamikaze drones have become a real scourge of tank columns. The new Skynex air defense system, also manufactured by Rheinmetall, will help protect against assaults from attack UAVs and kamikaze drones. The open architecture of Skynex allows the system to be placed on any moving platform, including Lynx 120 tanks. Rheinmetall has created unique tank protection systems. So what then could be the role of Musk in this project? Most likely, his technologies in the field of electronic propulsion systems will be indispensable. The advantages of using electric traction on ground military equipment are plain to see. Firstly, there is the absence of shafts, gearboxes, and other units with rigid mechanical parts in the transmission. These units are usually heavy and require frequent maintenance. Hydraulic drives and gearboxes are the most vulnerable components. Without them, control of the tank is impossible. If a hydraulic failure occurs during a mission, the tank becomes a burden or an easy target. Secondly, without a transmission unit in the tank, the designers have more freedom in the layout of the vehicle. For example, you can increase the ammunition load and place it in the safest location or equip the tank with additional weaponry. Thirdly, an electric tank is easier to control. The power plant has more torque, which means increased throughput and speed. Engine noise is minimal, which becomes an advantage when maximum concealment is required. Finally, an electric tank can serve as a source of energy for other machines and mechanisms. After all, the level of electrification of modern weapons is extremely high. Thermal imagers, communications equipment, radar stations, and other tactical devices require electricity. As you can see, developing electric tanks has a big advantage, and it would be great if Musk can pull off developing one for the military. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed watching this one. Thanks for watching.